Hey everybody, what's up? This is Ari in the Air. Welcome back to the channel, stoked you're here. Today, I just want to give you 3 things that you can work on that will improve your cross-country paragliding without even paragliding. So, the first thing is your fitness. If you are not physically fit and you can't walk 5, 6, 7, 10 miles with your glider kit, then it will become an impediment for the decisions that you make while you're paragliding. So much of cross-country paragliding is decision-making and understanding what will happen if you make certain decisions. Like, do I go over the back here? Can I cross this range? Where are the roads? How do I get out of here? Okay, so your fitness is an enormous aid to being able to confidently make decisions and commit to paragliding into the wilderness. Here in the American West, here in Oregon where I fly into just absolute nowhere, just constantly. So in the last 8 years of my cross-country paragliding career, I have tempered myself to walking far, long retrieves, and this is a mentality that I have really been able to harness. It's not that it never affects me. It's not that I never think about the retrieve or that I never think about walking out. But last year I landed my Enzo and my XE Racer 2 8 miles from the nearest road. And I packed my stuff. I had a 75-pound bag. I walked it 7 miles and we went for Mexican. All right. So being able to be like mobile, to be fit, to be able to carry your shit, even though it's a full weight kit, like, yeah, this helps a lot. Okay. The next thing that I'll say is your retrieve details. So there's a couple things in here. One is like, you need an InReach, 100%. You have to have an InReach and you have to know how to use it. So this is like knowing what your presets are, knowing who your presets go to, being confident that they get them, being confident that people are paying attention to where you're at least like 1 or 2 people is all you need. Knowing how to text, knowing how, like making sure that the people who are trying to retrieve you know how to text you through your InReach, okay? Also, you can do a lot of work on a map, like using Google Earth to understand where it is that you're flying, how you would get into the place, how you would get out of the place, what that's like. And then furthermore, like if you can explore it on the ground, that's even better. So I have such a huge flying arena here. It's hard for me to know every little nook and cranny and where the roads are all the time. But in the last 8 years, I've really just like kind of figured it out. I remember my first flights, I was so scared, I was gripped that there was nothing out there. And I was just like in total wilderness and that there's nothing out there. And I'm like going into total no man's land. And in the last 8 years, I realized there are more roads. There's more dirt roads. There's more little like houses. There's more like farms. There's very little out there, but there is stuff. There are roads. There are people in rural Oregon. And that has also just like my really positive retrieve experiences of running into amazing, generous people who have just like taken care of me. And those are things that really temper my confidence while I'm flying cross country. First thing, be fit. The second thing is know where you're going, looking at a map, and know how you would get out. Have a solid retrieve driver, have people in your life who like care enough to come get you. And then also using your InReach, making sure you actually have that thing totally dialed, that you have a backup battery for it, yada, 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 like have that thing totally dialed. I've dealt with a number of emergencies and helicopter rescues with the InReach. It's like the thing works really good, but you got to know how to use it. Okay, and then the last thing is you want to spend time learning about your mental state and learning how to regulate your nervous system. This means like when you get really scared paragliding, like what do you do about it? When you get really proud paragliding, you really want to like push, like what do you do? Like, do you notice that? Do you know how to like bring yourself back into a calm and safe piloting state? So how to deal with your fear, how to know whether or not you're making like clear decisions and like be confident about your decision making and be confident that you know, or be confident that the decisions that you're making the fallout that you have in your head is accurate, that like the fallout is what you think it is, right? Like if you fly over the back there and you think, oh, that's like a 20-mile hike out, but it's actually like your friend can drive a two-wheel drive car back there, then you're gonna have radically different decision makings and radically different emotional experience based on the same moment, right? If you think that it's a 2-day hike out, but it's actually like a Honda Accord can get you there, then you're having you're disconnected from reality, right? So this point is about your mental state, your emotional intelligence, and your nervous system regulation. These are skills that I'm teaching in the spring tune-up course. Link is in the description below. It's designed to maximize your paragliding progression while minimizing accident, injury, and burnout, okay? So if you wanna fly far and you wanna learn a bunch this year, you're gonna have to survive. And you're also gonna have to like manage your mental states, your emotional states. Paragliding creates enormous emotions. It's like just the most overwhelmingly wonderful, positive, and frustrating, infuriating sport you will ever do. And if you wanna do it well, then you're gonna have to get to know yourself and regulate your emotions and your nervous system. And that's exactly what I'm gonna teach you in a 3-part live online sports psychology paragliding course. All right, links in the description below. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. See you later.